All right, navigating all that legal stuff. Welcome back, business owners. It can be a hassle for sure. Here to make sense of it all, simple advice to follow. Michael Pike, a managing partner at Pike and Lustig. And let's get started. Here we go. Suggestions you have. Let's not spend what you don't have, right? If you're just starting a business, you want to make some profit, hopefully, eventually, right?
You want to make some profit. Spending what you don't have can lead to a number of things. If you're a tenant and you're spending what you don't have, your costs exceed your revenue, you're going to be looking at eviction.
Yeah.
So you want to avoid eviction at all costs, and you want to make sure that you're spending within bounds.
Okay. You have to protect your belongings too, getting the right insurance, but like, how do you know what's good and what isn't?
So every business is different, but general liability insurance is very important. Having the appropriate uninsured motorist coverage on a vehicle if you're a delivery company, having the appropriate bodily injury coverage is extremely important, especially if you're a delivery company.
You know, and in this day and age, people get excited, they put stuff on social media. You don't necessarily want to share all your secrets though, right? You want to get some legal binding documents that prohibit that, maybe from an employee doing something like that, right?
Well, you bring up non-competition agreements and non-solicitation agreements, which is really a trend today. I represent a number of businesses in the state of Florida, and you want to protect your trade secrets. You want to protect your customer list. You don't want an employee to be able to leave your business and then take with that person all of your customers, your databases, as well as your employees. So you want to enter into a non-competition agreement.
Okay, and an operating agreement, just an overall, here's how we do things, other than just maybe a loosely said thing, but a written down something. That's important too, right?
It's very important. So in the event that you have a partner or a shareholder, you always want to have some sort of operating agreement in place that kind of gives the lay of the land as to how that business is supposed to be operated by and through its members, because a business can only operate through its employees and through its partners and or members. So that will lay out the avenue in which the business is to travel.
Perhaps there's somebody out there that's ready to dive into these waters of creating their own business. You've done a lot of these. Before we wrap up, what's the biggest common mistakes you see right out the gate for some businesses that don't succeed?
Out of the gate, I feel that people spend too much money in their business up front, and their costs exceed their revenue. The other thing that I see out of the gate is failing to enter into the appropriate agreements, and then others taking advantage of what someone else built. You don't want to give your business away to an employee, to any individual that you hire that you're giving trade secret information to, you're giving access to databases. You want to make sure that you protect that from the very beginning.
Yeah, and as mundane as the fine print sounds and everything, you need to get that in order right from the beginning, just like Mr. Pike said here. Thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully somebody can take that advice and create a successful business moving forward.